Yo, 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 what up, though? It's your man, DJ Caveman.
DJ MLK.
And in the background, that's Odie.
Yeah.
Odie!
What up, doggy?
Come on, man. we here on MLK Day.
Mm-hmm.
Odie, come on, man. Come on.
I got you. On that side there, dog. Yeah, man.
We're here on MLK Day.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, DJ Iron Monkey was out of town.
Yeah.
So we had to move and shake on to a different day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, we about to go live on whatchamacallit here on the Facebook. So make sure you check us out there because we're about to go live right now.
Yeah, I gotta update my phone so that way we could go to the Instagram because like chunks of glass is falling out of my phone here, man. That shit is gross.
Chunks of glass, eh?
Yeah, peep that shit, B. Look, you can see like the skeleton on my phone.
Oh damn!
Yo,
chunks of glass really falling out of his phone right now.
Yeah, beat my phone down to the white meat.
I'm over here with the smooth iPhone.
Yeah.
XR.
Yeah. Hashtag label out.
Hashtag label out.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Saturday conversation. We're here on a Monday. This is Martin Luther King Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to do that shit down in Florida was different, man. It's tough doing a solo show and having to be called a conversation when you're just talking to yourself.
But you're not, though. You're talking to the masses.
Yeah, but it's like, I like this way. I get the feedback. You know, I like if I say something stupid or I have like some like dead ear, like you jump in and vice versa. So it's cooler this way, you know.
No doubt.
Plus, it's nice talking with my brother.
We in here this week. We're in the mountains.
Yeah. Yep.
At the Cave World Studios and shit. That's why you hear Odie in the background fucking around with all the toys.
Yeah. Fenway with his little scene over there too.
He's an attention whore.
Who, Odie?
Odie, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like he seen we was doing some shit that wasn't involving him, so he came over.
Yeah.
Tried to get up in the mix.
Yeah, tried to get me to pay attention to him. All right, dog.
But how was your week, man? You was down in the...
down in Florida, man.
In Florida, Bama?
Yep. Florida, Bama. Nah, I was down in like, what area was that? Daytona Beach area for my daughter's birthday, and it was real nice. You know, nice weather. Even when it got chilly in the evening time, it was like 50 degrees, 60 degrees. But I had my hoodie and I had my layers on anyway, so it was nice. So, you know, shout out to my aunt down there, my auntie Hazel, my uncle Gregory, my cousin Danielle, my cousin Wesley. They're great hosts. Shout out to my daughter's mother, my son's mother. I don't want to call her my baby mama. That's disrespectful to her because we're in a civil part of town right now in our interaction. I don't want to call it a relationship.
Okay.
So in our interactions that we're having, but shout out to Tiana. Yeah, she was a real nice guide too. You know, because when we went to Magic Kingdom, like she knew everything. She had the app. She was like, all right, so it's 20 minutes for this, but like if we wait in line, it's not even gonna feel like 20 minutes. It's gonna feel like 10. And true indeed, like when it said like 20-minute line wait, you go there and you're talking, you turn a corner, and then all of a sudden you're on the ride. It's like, damn, that's 20 minutes already?
Oh, wow.
So it was like, yeah, so shout out to Tiana for being a nice guide and a great mother to my children. So even though we're not together, I still give her a shout out and give her respect. So
yo, shout out to everybody jumping in the chat right now. I see homie Sherry's in the chat and Tammy.
Oh, yes.
I'm reading Sideways right now. So Ronald and Crystal and what was that? Antone.
Yeah, happy MLK Day, y'all.
Happy MLK Day.
Yeah.
Now, I'm an old school city year dude, so, you know, we always did service.
Oh, day
on
of service?
Those days. Yeah, we did like a service day where we go out and just do some shit in the community. And you know, it was never like a day off, you know what I'm saying? But I appreciate it being a day. I got to work later, but, you know, traffic was light, so I appreciate that shit.
Oh, well, you know.
So. I appreciate light traffic. Light traffic and motherfuckers staying in the house. I appreciate you for staying in the house today because I had shit to do.
Yeah, you know, if anything, one thing with MLK Day, and I try to make it a habit with my children, is I actually make them watch the speech every year. And my son, he was starting to notice a couple of things where they only use like 50-second snippets out of like the 17-minute speech that he gave. So, and he was now starting to work it in his mind, like, you know, why they only take that 50 seconds and not the other stuff that he was saying? I'm like, there's a part of American history that you're learning right now. It's how they would edit things out to make people feel comfortable and not too bad about themselves. So, yeah, MLK Day is one of them days where it should be one of them, because I don't even think they show it on TV anymore. Where before they used to actually show the speech on NBC.
Oh, really? I don't remember ever seeing it on television. So.
No?
No, I remember
used to seeing it on TV.
But I never...
Oh, yeah, in school, yeah. Well, we were in school at the time, but then, like, every now and then, I would see it on TV. I swear they used to play it on NBC and them old channels. But I guess no need to, seeing that we already had a black president. We reached the mountaintop. So
I guess.
yeah. Racism is solved. What are you guys talking about?
Yo, but like always in the conversation, you know what I'm saying? We live on the Facebook so that we can interact with y'all. Mm-hmm. So as you have your questions, your comments, always make sure you go to the YouTube and subscribe. That way you can just comment on the old stuff too.
Yes, indeed. Or even help form the future too, you know? Because if there's topics that you want us to touch base on, and it's something that touch base with us, yeah, we'll holler at them.
We might talk about that shit. Yeah, it depends on the topic, though, because some of y'all...
Yeah, like, you know, how to stop your kids from picking their nose.
We're not talking about that shit.
No, save that for Dr. Spock.
Just beat them.
Read his books.
I'm not Dr. Phil. I'm going to tell you to beat your kids if they acting up.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier. You know what? I have to start giving my son a little bit more positive reinforcement, because it's at the point where, you know what? I think I've ran the well with like, yo, boy, you're doing it wrong. Is this how you're gonna do this? Huh? I think I ran that course to his end where I should be like, you know what, you did actually a pretty decent job, you know, and start building him up that way now, you know. So all that aside. Oh, what, are you trying to read the comments?
I'm trying to read the comments. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I was like.
But my phone's the other way. So
yeah, that's what I was like. Wait, what do you do there?
Well, if you can read the comments, man, read the comments. I can't really.
No, I can't really read the comments. Did y'all see the video where the reporter talks about MLK not being killed by the bullet that shot him? Controversy. Now, you ever get into them kind of controversies with MLK?
No, because
no, neither do I.
I don't have that kind of space in my life.
No, you don't?
No. I also don't have the whole like Malcolm X, Farrakhan conversation. That, because I'm not really Muslim, I don't really understand how the religion works. But also, there's a lot of conspiracy around how maybe Farrakhan had something to do with it, similar to how Diddy had something to do with Big's death and.
Yeah,
Suge had something to do with Pac's death.
Yeah, and you see, especially like, and see the worst part of
50 had something to do with Ja Rule's death.
Well, even though he's still alive, his career is dead. And it's murder. Yo, I'm mad because Ja Rule's my dog, man. Either way, all that aside.
Anyway,
but I don't get into them conspiracies when it comes to like MLK, especially on his birthday, on like the day that we celebrate his birthday. Because it's like it basically kind of muddies his name and muddies his legacy. Like where some people be like, oh yeah, you know, what about all his girlfriends and all that shit? I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. Like, why don't you say something positive about the man? That's like talking shit about Jesus on Christmas. Like, you don't do that. That's in bad taste. You know? So, I'm not going to get into them kind of controversies, but I know there's a lot of them out there.
Oh, yeah.
And,
sure.
you know, I know I got my own controversies that I still spin out there. You know, like, you know, Hugh Hefner being the keeper of all
the secrets.
Yeah, keeper of
I don't think that's a conspiracy theory, though.
That's the grotto of secrets, man.
You know, the grotto was
because once Hugh Hefner was gone, all the payments to all these ladies are gone. No more. Is your kid going to college? Oh, we'll pay for that. Oh, you need your hip replaced? We got that. No more of that because Hugh Hefner's not there, and now they go to the people, and the people like, yo, what are you talking about? Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do with that, and that's where Bill Cosby's in prison right now.
And R. Kelly's still out.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was
still locked up. Oh wait, no, he's locked up too.
Nah, yeah, he's locked up too.
That's right.
Yeah. Unlike Akon, who got his own motherfucking city. He's not locked up no more.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker got his own city. Shit.
But shit, I didn't do shit this week.
No?
Nah, I worked, man. Wait, what was this week? Did I do anything spectacular this week? No.
You're asking me this? This your week.
Listen, man. I got a massage and I got cupping in the same week though, so that's always a good situation because it's like 2 massages in the same week. Today I had neuromuscular therapy.
Yeah, you're real fancy.
Listen,
that's one thing I gotta give to you.
I couldn't move my shoulder, like I couldn't rotate my shoulder the proper way, so I went to this guy Dana Eklund. He's over in what was that, Cranston Warwick line.
What's he do? He's the coupler?
It's neuromuscular therapy, so it's very like it's based on trigger points and releasing that way. So basically, like in your shoulder, a lot of your trigger points are in your underarm,
your
armpit.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
For like the next day and a half, it's gonna feel like I got something, like I'm holding something in my armpit. Because he went.
Remember when I got injured out in the bowling alley?
Yeah.
And I had the nerve pain in my hand. I had all the nerve pain. And it went all the way in my elbow, all the way into my armpit. And for 9 months, it felt like somebody had their finger all in my elbow. My hand was asleep for 9 months. Yeah,
it was it's invasive because like he's deep. Like he's touching my ribs through my armpit. Or whatever's up there.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like he's...
Oh, so he's doing that Wu Kung Fu shit on
me. Yeah. It's... Woo. The man has strong fingers.
Shout out to Wu-Tang. They got season 2 coming
Season 2, yeah. Season 4 Snowfall got announced, too.
Oh, yeah.
Like Snowfall's my watch shit. That shit.
Snowfall is my shit. But I'm kind of mad that Watchmen was one and done, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, that's weird for HBO, too. Usually if they greenlight something, they'll give it at least 2 or 3 seasons, but I think the controversial storylines was a bit too much.
Yeah, I think Homeboy was getting tons of death threats and HBO was getting tons of letters and it was making them feel a little uncomfortable. But I still feel kind of funny that they're still going to go forward with that series, What If Slavery Never Ended, and the Confederacy and shit like that. It's a concept that they pitched since, I think, 2018, early 2019, and it's been delayed, but HBO is still going to go through with it. So it's like, okay, if they're going to continue with that, but not continue with this storyline, I can see a controversy in that in a sense, but I'm not gonna feed into it. I'm just not gonna watch that other show, so that way it doesn't get the ratings. I'm not gonna talk about it, so it doesn't get the ratings, and it fizzles out, and they cancel it because it's not a viable show. But I'm gonna keep talking about The Watchmen because it was a great show.
It was pretty dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm sure somebody else will pick it up.
No, I hope so.
I feel like Netflix might pick it up or Amazon.
You think Tyler Perry will pick it up? We was talking about this in the car. And I was trying to find a nice, poignant way of working it in.
You see,
all right,
what he does,
okay,
is we talk about some shit. And then Iron Monkey will wait till I'm not thinking about that shit anymore.
Yep.
And then he'll hit me with that shit and catch me off guard.
Yep.
All the time.
Iron Monkey, gotta keep.
He knows how I feel about Tyler Perry and his bullshit. Yeah,
and we got people in the room, and they might have some things to say about Tyler Perry too. But but go ahead. What are you saying?
The nigga makes trash movies, yo.
Yeah.
Like the first 3 were solid because they came from plays. They came from like established plays.
Okay.
But now he's just putting out trash. And it's like I was saying in the car, it's like, yo, he's getting paid. He made like this dope shoe. You know what I'm saying? And people would just keep buying this same cheap shoe. Like it's like if everybody rushed out like they rushed out for Jordans, but for like the Patrick Ewings.
What I was saying the And One sneakers.
Or the And Ones, or the Starberries.
Yeah, because now it's like and this is the way I was putting it too, is Tyler Perry is basically like the dude selling Starberries or selling And One sneakers. He's in Kmart. He's in CVS. He's in CVS. He's in CVS. Yeah, he's in Sears. He's everywhere. But like, and then he's making millions. And then it's like, you know what? It's a black man making $1 million, putting his product out there. And then it's like, all right, cool. You know what? Even like with Fubu, for us, by us, right?
Right.
Cool. And then it gets to a point, it's like, start putting out some like quality stuff. But nope. Just gonna keep it status quo, because if I try to up the quality, I might lose my margins, my profit margins, and it might knock off my numbers.
Right.
And so with Tyler Perry, it's like, I'm gonna just keep doing this. I'm gonna keep making my money, because if anything, look where it got me.
Yeah, but it's like I said too, like, he's the room now. Like, if you follow me on Facebook, like I shared a post of another guy who was ranting on this motherfucker for like his hair in that new movie. But it's like, yo, dude, like, you're the room now. Like, you're the movie house, bro. Like, you should be like a Lionsgate. You got to just stop trying to write everything. It's like he has like a shiny new toy, and he don't want nobody else to play with that shit at all. Like,
yeah, and that's what I was saying too. It's like, yo, you get a brand new Bugatti, right? Lamborghini, whatever kind of fancy car that you like, and you just want to drive it.
No, not only does he want to drive it, he wants to do all the mechanic work.
Yep.
He wants to like DIY his Bugatti, and it's like, bro, there's people that are better than you at this.
Yeah, it'd be like, nah, you know what? You might have won some Grand Prix, you want some races, you might be world champion 10 years in a row, but you know what?
He won't let Lewis Hamilton drive his Bugatti.
Nah, this is my car. Let me drive. You know what? I don't care what kind of mechanic you are. I'm gonna fix this shit. Goodyear, no. I'm gonna put my own tires on this shit. That's basically what he's doing right now. And I was like, yo.
In like 5 years, his Bugatti's going to be trash, though.
But then the thing is that when he's going to open his eyes and be like, you know what? Why don't you probably show me how to drive this car? How to actually use the stick shifts on the steering wheel, right, and how to maximize, Oh, is that what sport drive is about? Oh, cool. Oh, geez, a sport drive is a little bit loose. Oh, all-wheel drive? Oh, it's a little stiff. So that's the thing right now is, but would he get to that point where he might open up his studio to have, like...
I think his ego's not allowing him to do it right now. Like...
Well, because the thing, too, is coming up. If somebody was shit-talking us and be like, y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas ain't doing blah, blah, blah. And we get to that point where it's like we got our own big production company, right? Now it's like they're like, yo, I'm doing my thing, and how come we can't do a thing together? Nah, because the way that you was treating me when we was on the come up. Like, it comes to a point where you have to set ego aside for the greater good. And is Tyler Perry being petty where he's not working with people like Spike Lee? Or he's not working with other people and having runners, like you were saying, and having them having their creative control. Like, imagine Spike Lee doing a movie through Tyler Perry Studios, but having the creative control as well as somewhat with that kind of background, financial background.
Yeah.
Unless the financial background is kind of shaky, because buying that amount of land is not cheap. Putting up that kind of studio is not cheap.
We're going to find out down the line that Oprah really owned Tyler Perry Studios.
Possibly. She was probably an investor.
She's probably definitely like...
Yeah, early investor.
Early investors.
Yeah.
Like Tyler Perry he didn't afford all that on his movies. They haven't been that big at the box office.
But again, it's like, would you sell 20 million of like cheap ass shoes, or 10,000 of real high quality shoes? So that's basically kind of like what the math was with Tyler Perry.
I get that, but movies is different because you got a guy like Quentin Tarantino who's only done 7 movies.
No, Quentin does more than that.
No,
I think because he had the Hateful Eight.
Or
that
maybe
was his 8th
9.
movie.
He might have 9, but still, he doesn't have more than 10 movies. And he's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because the Hateful Eight was his 8th movie. Then he had, because I don't think Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his 10th.
No, it was like his 9th. It was like the 9th movie from Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, all right, but still 9
movies, and he's Quentin Tarantino. So it's not like if you're putting out the quality, people are gonna give you even like more respect because they're like, yo, he's. Then now they're looking for your shit. Or you could be like the Master P of movies.
But does Quentin Tarantino have the type of money to open up his own studio and have that level type studio. See
I don't know.
that's the give and take.
I mean, his movies were never big at the box office, but they're like cult classics.
But see, that's the give and take. See, back in the day, I used to ask the question to some people, like, would you be an actor like Will Smith? You know, because Bad Boys 3 just came out. Would you be an actor like Will Smith?
The Black Nicolas Cage.
Well, I'll let you call him that. I'll let you call him that. But see how it kind of fits.
Yeah, yeah, that's why.
No, Nicolas Cage makes a lot of movies that go straight, not even straight to DVD. It goes straight to Cody. It doesn't even make it to DVD. Like, they're not even pressing this shit. No, but Will Smith, like, he'll have like 1 or 2, 3 movies, but he's making $20 million for that one movie. Or would you be somebody like a Samuel L. Jackson who would do 20 movies and make like $1 million, $2 million a movie? Like, that's the trade-off.
Oh no, he's getting paid off that Star Wars shit though.
But you see, he gets residuals off of every movie. Shit. Every movie he's been in, he's getting residuals from every movie he's been in.
I think it's different depending
Or would you rather the lump sum up front?
Well, he's an actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a writer and a director, I think you more want the quality. Like, you want the awards. You don't want to do 25 movies and none of them even get mentioned. I'd rather do one movie and win everything. And then never do another movie again. You know what I mean? Like,
but for the layman, right? For the layman, people that really don't do the numbers or really know the numbers, if you ask them probably like 5 years ago, who do you think is a bigger actor? Will Smith or Samuel L. Jackson? To the layman, some people will say Will Smith because he's more visual, he's more out there, you know, he got the blockbusters, so he's making the money up front. For somebody like me and you, we might go Samuel L. Jackson because of the quality of the roles that he has. He can play the bad guy in Formula, whatever that shit was.
Formula 54.
Yeah.
Something like
he had
that,
the cornrows and the kilt. And then he could play the crackhead. He could play the guy in Coming to America. Then, like, he just seems to get younger as he gets older. The more you think about it, because in Coming to America, like, he was dumb old. But look at him now, like, he seems younger now than he was then.
He was still probably a little bit on the drugs and alcohol Coming to America now.
But you see,
now he's getting that Capital One money.
Yeah.
So he's chilling.
Yeah.
He's chilling now.
What's in my wallet, motherfucker? What's in your wallet? Shit. Yeah, I know it's not that Capital One card because he got bread.
Yeah, he got real bread.
Fucking platinum. He got a titanium card. He got them glass.
At one point, he was the highest grossing actor.
I think he still is
in history.
I think he still is.
It was like him and Tom Hanks.
Nah, Tom Hanks was up there, but it was somebody else that had a blockbuster series because that's how Samuel Jackson got up there. Was he had Star Wars? He had.
He's in every Marvel movie.
Basically, yeah.
It's in his contract,
and that's Marvel now. He has the Marvel movies.
Then I don't think they're gonna give him his own movie because he's just into everybody else's shit.
But again, that's what I was saying.
And they just give him a little bit more of his character. And
No. But that's what I was saying. Would you rather be in 1 or 2 Marvel movies and make $20 million, or would you be in every Marvel movie and make $2 to $3 million?
Well, as an actor, I'm trying to be in everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because I'm an actor.
You get screen credit.
But as a writer or a director, I'm trying to have Academy Award winning films. If I have 9 Academy Award winning films, I'm a better director than a guy who has 25 films that did okay at the box office and didn't win anything. Because when you think about like famous directors, you think about like Kubrick and Scorsese and those guys who only have like the Quentin Tarantino, Guy Ritchie. Like these guys don't have a lot of movies, but all their movies are classics.
Quality, and that's what the question becomes: quality over quantity. But somebody in the chat here was saying that, and who was that? Mike. Shout out to Mike. Saying that Samuel L. Jackson didn't really turn down roles. Like whatever he got, he just takes.
Yeah, because he said at one point, he said in an interview once that he always has a movie he's making, and a movie he's promoting, and scripts that he's reading.
All at the same time.
All at the same time, because... Yep. But you got to remember where Sam Jackson came from. Mm-hmm. He came from, like, nothing.
Nothing.
Like, he was homeless on the streets, drugs,
Yep.
You know, at 35 years old.
Yeah.
35, 36 years old. He was homeless.
Yo, shout out to his wife, though.
Yeah.
Out of everything, shout out to his wife.
You know.
Like, she was there.
And now.
All through it all.
He's got that mentality, like, I'm getting all the money because I don't know how long this is going to last. He still has that, like... Hungriness.
Yep.
So he's like, oh, yeah, you know what? That seems fun. Let's do that. Plus, it's tough to typecast a dude who's done everything.
Exactly. Even though, like, people know him for saying motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's his shit.
Saying, we want you to be in the movie. You're going to be a preacher. But at some point, we need you to say...
This motherfucker.
You got to do it.
Yeah. But, Mike was also saying, too, that Coming to America 2 was filmed at Tyler Perry Studios.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But you see, this is the evolution that I would like to see with Tyler Perry. And I want to have faith and give him the benefit of the doubt that as time goes on, he's going to want to let somebody drive that fancy Bugatti and show him how to properly, you know, fishtail and do the tricks that you see on Top Gear, you know?
Yeah, I think that at some point he's going to realize that he needs to be more paramount.
Yeah, I want to make sure there's no label out on this.
On your...
yeah. No sponsorship, so...
No sponsorships.
No label out.
no label out, right?
No.
Send a check.
Yeah. Send the check and then
then we can show the label.
Yeah. But you could basically get an idea what it is, so...
It's a Heineken.
Is it?
No.
I wasn't even going to say a name. Remember that shit that you put me onto, that beer that has the cap shit?
Oh, the Grosch?
Is that how you pronounce it? That shit is sweet, man. I love that
Grosch
shit,
beer.
man.
Yeah, it's like German. It's not German.
Between that and the other one, Hinden Google.
Line and Google?
Yeah. The shit tastes like Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Either way, sponsorship. Holla at your boys, man.
Right.
We'll get your name right. I'll learn to pronounce your name as long as you know how to pronounce my name and write it on the check.
That's it.
Hey, as long as you got my name right on the check.
Speaking of checks, shout out to Richard Sherman, who negotiated his own football contract last season, and he took a small amount of money with mad incentives. And he hit all his incentives.
And now he's making
like super guap. Like he like tripled his contract because he made the Super Bowl. He had so many interceptions. Like he went out there and balled out because it was all on him. Like, oh, you want to make $50 million or you want to make 10? So shout out to Richard Sherman and the 49ers making a Super Bowl.
No, Sherry in the thing with the Fruity Pebbles. Yeah, that's my favorite shit too, man. And then Mike was saying too, talking about going back to Samuel Jackson. Played Gator, had to go back to rehab and shit. But yeah, some roles, you know, you get real deep in your roles, but yeah, man.
49ers Chiefs.
49ers Chiefs.
Neither of these were my picks. I had Green Bay, Baltimore.
Who did I have?
And Baltimore got smashed by the Titans.
I can't remember. I have to go over the shows because football season was over once my Steelers and my Giants were out after game 2. But
I was like, yeah, week 1.
After game 2, they took Eli out and they put in Daniel Jones. So I'm like, damn, we mailing it already? All right, okay. All right.
I mean, the Lions made it to about week 5 before they were mathematically week 8 or 9, then they were mathematically out.
Yeah, yeah. And I was trying to let you know. I'm like, is that what you had for your team? You had what, 11-5?
I had 11-5.
I was like,
and they lost a lot of close games, man.
They did.
They lost a lot of close games. I was in it.
No, but something about the Lions, they just seem to be in that land of purgatory where they're just in the middle of nowhere.
It's the curse of Bobby Lane, man.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's not the curse of Barry Sanders?
No, it's the curse of Bobby Lane.
Not the curse of who's that wide receiver that y'all had back in the day? Herman Moore?
No.
Damn, why do I know it Matt?
You know a lot of Lions players, Giants guy.
No, because you was a Lion fan. Again, this is my thing. If my friends like a team, I would actually invest a little bit of my time into it because it's like, yo, you my boy. So if my Giants and my Steelers aren't in the playoffs and say your Lions are there, I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to root for my boy to win because I want to see my friend happy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like me hating against your team, unless they're the Patriots, doesn't really work for me. So yeah, back in the day, I used to, pay attention to your team. Like the fact that you like the Bills back in the day too.
Yeah, those Bills teams.
Yeah,
those Bills teams was everything.
I didn't like them.
That was my AFC team. Was the Bills? It's still the Bills, but
yeah, the Buffalo boys are doing it, man.
They're out there. They're out there getting it done. They're gonna be good.
And them and Griselda.
Yeah, right.
the Buffalo boys are doing it.
Yeah.
So,
those Griselda dudes is pretty nice, yo. I heard a lot of that album. And,
I'm glad that people are now starting to get onto them
they're
because
really doing it. Buffalo has had a real good hip hop scene for a long time.
Yeah,
but nobody goes to Buffalo because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, dumbass cold,
especially now.
Yeah,
and it could be sunny out, and then like
you catch that
lunchtime, you get 15 inches of snow.
Yeah, you catch that sea breeze.
Fuck Buffalo. Buffalo's cold as shit.
Yeah, Mike's a Buffalo fan too. Mike in the chat, heavy. Shout out to Mike. Yo, matter of fact, Mike, look, yeah, he's on our Facebook shit, so on our Saturday Conversation Facebook, because now we can give out badges to top fans. So like,
are we gonna do that?
Yeah. I was thinking
are we
about
gonna
that.
give out badges? We gonna give out participation trophies?
Nah, not participation trophies. It's us appreciating and recognizing people that actually click in and participate in the conversation. So right now, my man Mike got a badge. I don't know why I was tongue twist over that.
Mike, you got a badge. I don't know what the badge looks like.
Yeah.
Iron Monkeys is developing this on the fly.
No. Because again, like we don't have a social media manager, so we got to work this out somehow. Like how we're gonna work out our social media scene. So, I saw that they on my DJI Monkey page, they were like, "Oh, you could give out a badge for top fan." I'm like, "Oh shit, all right." So I went to the Saturday Conversation. I was like, "Oh shit, we could do this here too." So.
Oh, word.
All right, so shout out to my man Mike. So
Mike, you get the first badge.
Yeah,
baby. Yo.
Yeah, my man Mike, heavy into the chat room here, man.
I don't know what's the badge gonna be called.
No, it's just top fan.
Oh, word.
Yeah, so like on Facebook,
we're gonna do like top fan of the month or top fan of the week. How we gonna do top fan? Are we gonna have more than one top fan?
Yeah, I guess you can.
It's gonna be like a group.
No, it's not a group.
It's like a group called Top Fan.
Top Fan. If it's as good as Top Boy, that like everybody keep telling me, then yeah, I guess so.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen Top Boy yet, but everybody keeps telling me Top Boy is the shit. But yeah, what else we had on the menu here though? I know we was gonna talk about some new music in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, Big got in, right?
Yeah, Big got in for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All right.
It's exciting.
And Whitney Houston.
And
some people were kicking back on that one. I don't understand that one.
Well,
Whitney, I have no idea.
There's no, to my knowledge, I've never been there. I'm sure maybe there's one somewhere in New York, like a Hip Hop Hall of Fame.
Hip Hop Hall of Fame? Yeah, most likely.
There most likely is somewhere.
I can look it up, but my phone is chunks of glass falling off.
They should either change the name, because at this point there's a lot of pop stars in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And now they're putting rappers in, right? Because isn't NWA into...
Yeah.
So it's more like become a music Hall of Fame as opposed to just a rock and roll. It'd be like if you started letting baseball players in the Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I can see it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Because
at some point you would just have to call it a regular just a Hall of Fame.
No, but they have to have some kind of connect. Yeah. I see
like Big never did no rock songs.
Not purposely. People probably had remixes.
There's probably like unauthorized remixes, but there's not like Big never had a rock album.
No,
neither did Whitney Houston. And it's like I get it. You want to recognize them, just like you wanted to recognize Michael Jackson, who also never had a rock album. Michael Jackson's not rock and roll.
Dirty Diana. It doesn't have. It has rock elements.
It has rock elements, but it's a pop song.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you know what? Too. Like,
I get the pushback.
You know what though? That was like when we was doing our Mount Rushmore of R&B.
Right.
There was people like James Brown that I had a kind of... He was on the fence because he was more funk than R&B. Same thing with Prince. He was kind of funk, but he had R&B notes.
Personally, I feel like if your music can't qualify for the Grammy Award, then you shouldn't be in that Hall of Fame. Like, if you can't win a rock and roll Grammy, then you shouldn't be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe Billboard should step up and do something
like a Billboard,
like a Billboard Music Hall of Fame.
Okay,
and then
that makes sense.
that would make more sense
That
because
would
then
make
you
more
have
sense.
like it's based on like record sales and things at number one and like impact on the music and all of that. And Billboard represents all of the genre.
Ew. So Billboard Hall of Fame, they would have to put the Fugees in there with Pras. That means Pras will be a Hall of Famer.
I mean,
No, I can't get jiggy with that shit. Hell no.
listen, man, there's lots of people.
I hate
in the-
Pras. Pras is the worst rapper ever. Like, hands down. Like, I'm not gonna talk shit about Master
The
Killer.
worst ever?
I'm not gonna talk shit about Master Killer.
The worst ever.
Worst ever, hands down. Worse than rapping Duke. Worse than motherfucking
Worst than Kiss from More Rack.
Who?
You ever seen that on Facebook?
Nah.
Uh,
Nah.
we'll talk about that after.
Oh, okay. Nah, he's worse than let me see. Pras. Yo,
Your boy JJ Icefish.
nah, he's a singer.
Oh, is he? Is he really a singer?
Is he?
I don't think he's a singer.
He's entertainment. That's what he is. That's what
No, he's a train wreck.
he's entertainment.
He's a train wreck because you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know what it is? He's a drunk trainee down at Kennedy Plaza trying to take off their clothes. Like, no, just put your shit back on. Yo, just put your shit back on, B. Like, no, nobody
I
wants to
seen
see
a lady breakdancing in front of the car wash a couple of days ago.
What, on Smack?
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to be on Smack.
she was breakdancing.
Wait, a couple of days ago. Wait, I was in Florida, so a couple of days it was warm. Yo, that shit was dumb cold up here.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah, it was.
Oh, man.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
Was she clapping down pigeons?
No, she was breakdancing. Like she was doing the robot and shit. Like,
She was breaking it down.
yeah,
Oh, man.
it was terrible.
Oh, man. Ooh, let me see. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
and young Malibu.
See, just the fact that your name is Young Malibu.
Yo,
No.
You gotta
wait,
watch
wait,
the
wait,
video.
Wait. This is the thing. Did they have major record deals?
No, it's just some kids from.
Oh, okay. So see, this is where Pras is the worst rapper.
Because he had a record deal?
Because he had an official record deal. He had an official record deal. He had a video.
You know, Benzino had a record deal too.
No, Benzino was bad, but see, I don't want no smoke with Benzino. But see, Benzino, I never looked at him
And he
as...
gave whack albums 5 mics.
See, look, I never saw Benzino as a rapper. I saw Benzino as a businessman that was rapping to wash money. That was it.
All right.
That was it. Like,
Okay.
no smoke whatsoever. So, me calling him the worst rapper, I never considered him a rapper.
Master P.
He's a musician. Master P's a businessman.
Manny Fresh.
Businessman.
Terrible.
No, wait. Manny Fresh is more a musician. Baby is the businessman.
Also still terrible though.
Nah, Manny Fresh, he had a nice sound. And it's just...
Yeah, but he was a terrible rapper. We're talking about rapping right now.
See, all right, I'll give you one. If you said Magoo, I would say, okay, Magoo is giving Pras a run for his money.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, now this is
And
some
I'm a fan.
old school.
I'm a fan,
This is
no.
some old school hip hop here
Like
now.
that Timberland and Magoo album, I banged that shit.
Oh no, that shit was bang because the beat.
Yeah.
You know what that's like? That's like going to the strip club.
It's like the whole.
It's like going to the strip club for the food.
It's like listening to a Joel Santana CD.
And
It's good. The beats are.
no, Joel Santana can rap. He can rap. I'll give him that.
Or Dragon.
Nah, even that Asian dude that was with the Rough Riders was kind of nice.
Oh,
I think I could speak Japanese.
yeah, I forget his name.
Chin. I don't know. That's highly racist of me just calling him Chin. I apologize. Please don't try to hashtag cancel me. You know, I respect the Asian community. I motherfucking have Asian relatives in my family. Matter of fact, I have a cousin. No word of lie.
Listen, man, you gotta stop running from the smoke, man. You're gonna say some shit.
Her name is Kwan. Shout out to my cousin Kwan. Shout out to my cousins up in Lopino. All my Asian cousins down in Trinidad. You know, Chin.
Oh, yeah.
I do it.
You trying not to get rolled up on by dudes on a motorbike, huh?
Nah. Especially be like, yo, you repping that Wu-Tang, huh, my niggas? Huh? Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
You repping that? Represent that Wu-Tang, huh, my niggas? Huh? You like watching Kung Fu movie? I don't know why they have a Spanish Mexican accent.
I don't know what's happening over there, but we'll keep it moving.
Yeah, nah, just bad rappers. Shit.
Who you got in the Super Bowl, man?
I got the Chiefs and I got the 49ers.
You playing both sides?
Let's see how this works out for me. One thing I know is that I don't think the Crips are watching that Super Bowl.
Oh, shit.
Ain't nothing but red all over that Super Bowl.
Yeah, right?
Shit. Let me see. All right, so I'm going to make a case for both teams.
Man, why you going to do all that? Just who you riding with, dog?
All right, so the 49ers, I like their defense. They're the NFC. I rock with the NFC more than I really rock with the AFC, even though the Steelers in the AFC. I like the Chiefs and their high-flying offense.
He's trying to ride the fence right now.
He's
being France. Just pick a team, man.
No, because I'm trying to think of a score, too, in my head, because it's going to be a weird Super Bowl. It's going to be a real odd number, like 38 to 35, 28 to 35. Chiefs. 28-35 Chiefs. That's my 28-35 Chiefs, yeah.
Word.
So, yeah.
Chiefs, huh?
Yeah. Back in the day. See, this is where
Patrick is your homie?
But Patrick is my home. Yeah, I'm good. Well, his father used to play for the Mets, so shout out to
the
Mets.
Oh, shit, that's right.
So this is where I was going to boil down it oil. Okay, this is why I would pick the 49ers, but this is why I'm picking the Chiefs. All right, Mahomes, his father used to play for the Mets. Number one. Number two, Andy Reid. I want to see him at least win one. So that way he can actually be in the conversation of an actual good coach. Then it's back in the day, I used to be DJ Chief Rocker. So I used to rock Chief shits. Don't know what I did with my Chiefs gear, but yeah, Chief Rocker. So it was that. Then, if anything, I did used to rock with the 49ers, but you know what? I want them to bring out Christian Okoye for the Chiefs and be like, yo, because again, you see, this is where my logic is.
Is Christian Okoye even still alive?
I don't know, but if he is, they should rush him out there like Christian Okoye, because he was like the first African football player.
I think they might do it. If he's alive, they can do it anyway. They're in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He can come on and do the Ray Lewis dance.
I don't know if Christian Okoye's knees would hold up to do all of that.
I'm not sure if he's even still alive.
But again, I was picking it because, again, Christian Okoye, Chief Rocker, Mahomes, his father used to play for the Mets. Andy Reid. All right, yeah. So that was what I was going with. And plus, I didn't want the 49ers to get too close to the Steelers record of Super Bowl chips. That's why I wasn't really hating on the Patriots because of that. I just didn't like the Patriots, but no, I want the Steelers to have the most championships in NFL history.
Yeah, without all the extra. I'm riding with the Niners because
racist Joey Bosa.
Because their defense they got the better defense. And sure, racist Joey Bosa is going to be out there trying to
with Richard Sherman,
trying to whip up on the black dudes on the other side.
That's what it's about.
Whatever that energy gets them to the victory.
Nah, but come on.
Nah, they're just. Is
Garoppolo going to throw the ball more than 10 times?
Nah, probably. Well, maybe it's the Super Bowl. He might have to throw it like 15. Because
see, and this is where I was going to pick the Niners because I feel like they had people on the rope-a-dope that they just running it, and then open it up.
Garoppolo can throw the ball though.
I know he can throw the ball.
Weapons, so.
And then play action, just open it up, and now all of a sudden Garoppolo has a 400-yard Super Bowl game. I could really see that happening.
I like this kid Garoppolo, man. I liked him when he was backing up Tom Brady. Mm-hmm. I'm sure that New England fans is probably sick right now.
All right, Sherry's picking the Niners with you.
Because that's supposed to be their guy. That was supposed to be the heir apparent to TB12, and now...
No, well, they had to make a choice because Brady was like, yo, I want to play for another 10 years. So they were like, yo, the fuck? So Garoppolo's like, yo, my contract's coming up and I want to get paid. And I'm not giving you a hometown discount.
It feels like when the Pistons drafted Darko Milicic instead of Carmelo Anthony, and he was pretty nice for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Except
he was not Carmelo. No, but See, the thing was, and I understood the logic why Detroit Pistons did that.
They were able to go out and get Rashid and still win the title. Mm-hmm. But then after that...
But see, Tayshaun Prince was young too. And if you get Tayshaun Prince at the small forward and then you get Carmelo, it's like you're stunting both their growth. So
I feel like Joe Dumars knew that Melo was never going to pass the rock.
He wasn't going to fit into the team ball concept.
But Darko Milicic was a fucking bum. Like, there was other people in that draft.
Yeah, they were.
There was other people in that draft.
But you see, and that's where people come across kind of wary when it comes with drafting European players. Because even though that the Knicks, they had Porzingis for a bit, and then he ended up turning into, the entitled European guy all of a sudden, and wanting to demand shit from the team, when the team's like, you know what? You're not in a position to be demanding shit. We're going to send you somewhere else, and you be somebody else's problem. But then he also had the rape case, but we're not going to talk anything about that. But, no, they got rid of him. But they've always had a wariness of drafting the European guy, but Luka Doncic is killing the shit now.
Oh, there's been some good guys from Europe.
But Peja Stojakovic.
Peja and Hedo Turkoglu and Vladi.
But there's a very small number of them, because even there's the Mario Bellinellis that are good, solid players, but they never panned out. Then there's the Rubios. They're good, but they didn't surpass what they was expected to do. Like, they kind of lowered their expectations.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
Darko is nice when.
Never. He was never nice. He was never nice, Troy.
Yeah. No, like, well, I thought he held the door for an old lady. That's kind of nice.
Worst pick. Worst pick in NBA. Well, second worst pick in NBA history.
Really? You're going with Sam Bowie?
Yeah, man.
How would I know you was going with that? Sam Bowie was a good player.
He wasn't better than Jordan in college, though.
See, what they was drafting based off of need, not based off of talent.
You draft based on best available talent, and you can always trade that motherfucker later if you...
See, and that's what Detroit got themselves into trouble. They drafted based off of need. That's where they got Darko, because they was figuring that, all right, it's a European dude. We can sit him down and we can have him develop as Rashid and McDice and all them dudes start to get old and phase out, and then we could work him in and keep the train running. That was the logic. It just never panned out that way. I don't believe that Joe
Dumars understands logic. That's why he drafted Darko.
Nah, it just didn't pan out to that logic, because if you get Carmelo and you had Tayshaun Prince, who was really budding at that time, right? You didn't know what you was going to get. At that time, he was looking like a young Scottie Pippen. Really and truly.
Yeah, listen, I like
Tayshaun. Even though what he ended up being was not that, but at the time, he was a young Scottie Pippen.
At the time, you still draft Carmelo Anthony. And Tayshaun comes off the bench.
So, you have a young Scottie Pippen, and then you're drafting
you
somebody,
find a way to keep them all on the floor at the same time.
And then you're drafting a Derek Coleman 2.0.
Yeah, you play small. Or you run big. You run Tayshaun. Like, Melo can handle the ball. So he could play the 2 or the 3.
The 2, yeah. But they weren't that creative back in those days in the NBA. See, the new NBA is positionless basketball.
It was trash.
You could have
only Sam Bowie was the worst pick.
Yeah, Sam Bowie was a bad pick. Nah, Kwame Brown was a bad pick.
Greg Odom was a bad pick too.
Nah, he wasn't.
Greg Odom might be the worst number 1 pick in history.
He wasn't.
He didn't even play.
Nah, he wasn't a bad pick. He just caught a bad break. Like
he was a bad pick for number 1.
Nah, his body just gave up on him.
That's because he was 45 in college.
Yeah, he was LeBron's father, but still, he was trying. He was running from LeBron's mom. That's how his knees gave out on him. No, it just his body gave up on him. So it wasn't like he was a bad pick. Like Kwame Brown was bad. Yeah, Anthony Bennett was horrible too. Oh my goodness. I didn't understand Anthony Bennett at all.
I don't even know who that is.
Exactly. And as a number 1 pick, you don't even know.
He was the number 1 pick?
When LeBron left. in my eyes, there was the controversy of making Cleveland happy. So they had 3 number 1 picks.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Homeboy, Wiggins came into play some way, somehow. But Anthony Bennett. So the guy from UNLV, nobody was bigging up Anthony Bennett like this. Yo.
I don't even know who he is, so
just that alone.
How does that guy get to be the number 1 pick?
So that alone, he should be your number 1 pick for worst number 1 pick. Because the fact that you don't even know who he is. Right? As a number 1 pick, you should at least have a name. You know Greg Oden, like, he didn't play much. He tried to play, he tried to come back, and
It's because he went to Ohio State, though.
But yeah, that's why he's trash for you.
Well, no, he was actually trash on top of being from Ohio State.
Yeah, okay.
He was like double trash. He was like a dumpster.
So you didn't like Salinger either during that time either? That was playing for Ohio State?
Who?
Yeah, exactly. You're not Ohio State. They actually had a solid team that year. But we're not going to talk about that because I don't think Michigan did too much that year.
Come on, man. They just got off sanctions.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, the Cavaliers drafted Anthony Bennett, number 1, out of UNLV. He was like a small forward, power forward. Like, who? Why? What? Like, what? But they thought they were smart. Like, like how they say how Pat Riley, he kind of outsmarts people. How Bill Belichick kind of outsmarts people. Like, he would trade back. He would trade back and keep going back. And then, like, nobody's looking at this guy. And I'm just accumulating picks. And, I could build a team around this one guy. And nobody's going to see this coming. Anthony Bennett, like, come on. Like, no, like, the dude was fat and gross. And he wasn't even in shape. Like,
shit.
He was horrible. He for me, he was like the LaMarcus Russell.
Damn.
Remember for the Raiders?
Yeah, he was terrible.
Oh my goodness, the dude was bigger than the lineman.
He was terrible. By
he
didn't even have a good combine, and he still went number 1.
Cause he was huge. He was a big motherfucker. Because that was the era of when they was going with big quarterbacks.
Oh, like Dante Culpepper. And all those guys.
Yeah, Dante Culpepper, my boy, hell yeah. But nah.
He should have been way better, man.
Oh yeah.
He should have been way better. He got hurt a lot though.
Oh, Culpepper?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got hurt a lot, but he had time. He had a chance to throw to Randy Moss.
But yeah, me and my brother used to have the argument who had the better combination, McNair to T.O. or Culpepper to Randy.
Culpepper to Randy.
Randy, that was my shit. Culpepper to Randy was my shit. Hell yeah.
That was the time when I was playing with the Vikings in Madden.
Oh yeah. Just run up mad points.
Yeah.
Nah, 4th and 30, going for this.
Yeah, right.
Fuck that. I'm going for it.
Like Randy Moss was like the glitch in the game. Like,
yeah, no.
Didn't matter where you threw it to him, he was catching that shit.
He's like the Bo Jackson.
Yeah,
you can't tackle.
He was Bo Jackson and Tecmo Bowl.
The Christian Okoye.
Yeah.
Because Christian Okoye was the other one too. Because if you had the other dudes that was playing with Bo Jackson, then you try to go with Christian Okoye because it's hard to tackle both dudes.
Yeah.
So Chiefs.
Shout out to Tecmo Bowl. One of the original football game and shit. Well, not the original football game, but the first one where like you could kind of see with the players. They had like the little funky double dribble shit.
Yeah, ready
in between. And Super Tecmo Bowl was like the first game where you could keep your stats.
Yeah. See, they actually gave you like other plays too. Like they gave you more plays because in Tecmo Bowl it was either run to left, run to right, like whatever the play was.
Oh yeah.
And then you had to look at the guy to throw it to him.
Oh yep.
Yeah, that was revolutionary to think about it. Shit.
Yeah.
Even nowadays, I don't even think Madden could do that.
Yeah.
Because you have to look at the guy and then still press the corresponding button to it. So, I don't play video games anymore, so...
Listen, I'm selling my PlayStation.
Oh, where?
Yeah. Listen, this is the story of my PlayStation.
The Nigerian Nightmare. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, Christian Okoye.
I went by my nephew's house, and we played Madden, and he smashed me in Madden. Mm-hmm. And he had never beaten me in Madden, so I was mad. Mm-hmm. But I didn't have a PlayStation. So I went and bought a PlayStation and bought Madden.
Just to get your game up?
Just to get my game up.
Oh, my goodness.
And I played like 3 games.
Why is I the Tiger in the montage?
Yeah, nah, it was the montage. I was like, I was there.
What's this hit stick about?
Right, learning all the new shit. Right, but then I got Gran Turismo, and I was racing and building my car. Basically, I played like 10 hours of this fucking game.
Okay.
And then I haven't played it. It's just sitting over there collecting dust.
Oh, word?
So
you know my birthday's right around the
if
corner.
anybody want to buy a PlayStation, hit me up.
You know my birthday's right around the corner, right? You know my son got a PlayStation.
Maybe you can buy yourself a PlayStation for your birthday.
I'll just play my son's PlayStation.
Yeah, well, you know.
I thought you was just gonna kick in, like you
no.
Man.
No, the PlayStation has value. I'm not just gonna give it away.
You know,
I played it for 10 hours. Like it's virtually new. Like it's not even dusty on the filter in the back.
Oh, it's like new.
Yeah.
It's newish.
It's like new. It's newish.
Newish. All right. Yeah. No.
It's used because I took it out of the box.
No. New, like new, means that it had more usage. Newish means that
yeah, it's practically new. It's low miles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I put the sneaker on my foot. It's just I tied up the laces and I took it off.
Yeah. It's like
newish.
test drive miles. It's like test drive miles.
Yeah. All right.
You know.
I get you. No, I just.
Yeah, we was talking about
I might have to take my son's PlayStation away from him because he was acting up.
Oh, sounds like he's punished.
Sounds like I got myself a PlayStation.
Just go home and be like, give me your PlayStation. You're punished.
Nah, I go in the house. Oh, yeah? This is how you wipe the counters? Look. I'm tired of yelling. Apparently, this is not getting across to you because I'm not going to beat you and have DCYF questioning me and my discipline manners. So, you know what? Give me your PlayStation.
Boom.
There it is. And your phone, because my shit is starting to crack up right here. So
that's what you call parenting 101.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Do your shopping.
We teach you things over here on the Saturday conversation about how to make your life better.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome. Sometimes we bully you. Sometimes we teach you shit.
No, you know what? There's value to bullying, though.
And we talked about this a couple times.
Yeah.
You're welcome, motherfuckers.
You're welcome, yeah. Let you know that your bullshit ain't cool, you know? Like, hey guys, Doug. You know what, too? That TV show that used to be on Nickelodeon, Doug.
Oh, shit.
It kind of reminds me of him.
Wow.
I wonder if it was based on his life. But, yeah.
But, yeah, speaking of Nickelodeon and shit, like, we was talking offline about, like, who had the
better
superstars from Nickelodeon child stars or Disney child stars.
Yeah, because I was down in Disney.
Yeah.
For over the week. Over the weekend, and we was talking about it, and it was weird because I was thinking about that too, and I was like, wow, Disney has a lot of stars. I'm like, Nickelodeon is really not that big and heavy in the game down here, but. And then you hit me up with that question. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, because I seen the video with Ryan Gosling singing and shit. It's Ryan Gosling and Justin Timberlake.
Singing that Jodeci?
Yeah, singing the Jodeci song and shit. And I was like...
Was it Cry For You?
Yeah. I was like, first of all, Ryan Gosling can sing. And he was a Disney kid. Like, I didn't know these things.
Yeah. So you started...
So I started thinking like, yo, who's more famous? Like, which can't put out more famous people? And after some research, we've discovered that Disney is like the Alabama of child stars.
Oh, yes.
Because their list is...
So wait, Nickelodeon is going to be like the Michigan? Because they put out some quality people, too. No, that's why I said they put out quality people. I wasn't trying to diss. I'm like, yo, because Nickelodeon does put out quality people.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take that.
They're not the machine like Alabama, but
nah, but they hold their own.
They got skin in the game.
Yeah,
at least they're recognizable.
God damn it.
Yeah, Odie over there.
Odie, do you feel like nobody's paying attention to you? No. Hey, if you got a chance, go check out my dog's Instagram. It's called Mr. Odie R.I. He got his own Instagram account. These little motherfuckers over here.
Nah, Fenway ain't having none of that shit.
Hey, I said cut it out.
Yeah, Fenway. Give him that Bronx shit.
Have you seen these dogs? Like, one is like 4 times the size as the other dog.
Mm-hmm. Fenway's looking to bite his face.
The little dog's not having it this morning.
Nah, but like some of the people that we were going over, like with Disney, because again, Disney's the machine, and Disney's been around forever. Yeah. He's on our list, Mike. No, but yeah, for Disney, we had the Jonas Brothers, we had Miley Cyrus, Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, but then there's the new age people like Selena Gomez, um, Hilary Duff, Vanessa Hudson.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, I always have a hard time pronounce her last name. And Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
Your boy JC.
JC Chazé.
Is it JC or JZ?
JC.
JC.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who else? Do I want to say Ashley Tisdale? I already did.
You said it.
Demi Lovato, Shia LaBeouf, Zendaya, and then Tina and Tamara, and then I almost forgot about Marcus Houston.
Marcus Houston, yeah.
And Jason Priestley.
Wow.
Yeah, Jason Priestley.
90210 Jason Priestley?
Yeah. Turned off here. But with Nickelodeon, we was going over some of the Nickelodeon people too. So Ariana Grande, Keenan and Kel.
Well, really, just Keenan, because Kel didn't really do shit.
Maybe he was a writer. I'm gonna give him both. You know, I'm not gonna undercut him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, shit. Lindsay Lohan. Totally forgot about her.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, Lindsay Lohan didn't make. Oh, she probably didn't make my list because Nickelodeon didn't want that stink on them. She didn't start here. Her habits started at home or something.
Yeah, right.
Nick Cannon also.
Nickelodeon Nick.
Yep. And Melissa Joan Hart. Your boy Romeo Miller. You was talking about Master P earlier. Megan Good. I didn't know Megan Good.
I didn't know Megan Good was a Nickelodeon chick.
Yeah.
What show was she on?
That one I should have looked that one up because for Jason Priestley I know it was what's that? Teen Angel. I didn't look up Megan Good. That's a good trivia question for people in the chat room there.
Dude, there was a lot of little shows like that. I remember when like TV used to be like after school TV used to be like the Mickey Mouse Club and Kids Incorporated and motherfucking
Kids Incorporated
with Mario Lopez.
Kids Incorporated was my shit.
So
wait,
you can't.
Kids Incorporated was Disney too.
Was it?
Yeah, so Mario Lopez is Disney. Yep. Oh shit!
You can't do that on television, which I think was a Nickelodeon show.
That was Nickelodeon. But I don't think they had more writers and producers.
They had more writers. Only like really famous that I remember from there is what's her name there, Alanis Morissette.
Oh yeah, she was Nickelodeon too, right?
Yeah.
She was on that where they used to drop the slime on you and shit.
Yeah, remember? And then it was Double Dare, but it was mad little shows where it's like little kid groups.
Oh yeah, because I almost forgot Keke Palmer.
Oh yep.
Emma Roberts. And then your boy Drake.
Oh, Drizzy.
Yeah.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah. Started on Degrassi High in the wheelchair. Started from the bottom. Now he's there. Now he's on his feet.
Started from his bottom.
Yeah.
Now he's there.
Yeah. Right. Oh boy, I saw
Man.
it. Yeah.
Hey, it's like dad joke city over here today.
Yeah. I was with my daughter the whole time, so it's not but dad jokes. Them stupid little jokes.
Yeah, what was your favorite ride at Disney, man? I never been, so I need to know what to ride. Did you ride Space Mountain?
Nah, Space Mountain. Nah, because my daughter didn't want to go on Space Mountain, and we didn't have the fast pass for that, so I didn't feel like waiting like that. That 80 minutes was a solid 80 minutes, and then it's like 80 minutes, and then it's like kind of darkish. I'm like, nah, I'm straight with that. No, they had I don't know which one was my daughter loved the teacups because we were spinning the shit around mad quick, and then we was going in the other direction. So the teacups was fun. All these rides I went on with my daughter. Peter Pan was actually interesting. Winnie the Pooh was okay. Barnstormer, that one was alright. I didn't go on any. I'm not a real roller coaster guy. Just to say that. But the Magic Carpet one, that one was a nice one because my daughter, she had us going up and down. And my daughter's mother was in the back, so she was leading us back and forth, and it was just a nice day. But I see that building a Tron shit.
Yeah,
that one's nice.
I don't know. I've never been. I don't know if I'll ever make it.
There's different parks. So the one we went to was Magic Kingdom. So Magic Kingdom, they have Pirates of the Caribbean. That one was pretty good. Me being stupid, like be careful. Overhyping it just because I'm with my daughter. Hey, Odie. But let me see. The laugh floor was good. Oh, the progress, Carousel of Progress was real nice.
Yeah.
Where it's like they show you the different times and the decades. So it's a family, and you see them in the turn of the century, and how, getting electricity and a brand new refrigerator, and this refrigerator can hold 50 pounds of ice, and
oh wow,
my milk's not going to spoil as quick. And now we got the iron, and then they go to the new decade, and we got the phonograph, and like it's nice just seeing how things evolve over time. Like with the new age, and how they were talking about things are voice activated. They had a little skit where the father's in the kitchen and he's cooking, and the son is teaching his mother how to do the virtual reality, and she's like, "Oh, I got the new high score. I got 700 something." So the father's like, "Oh, 700 something." Now all of a sudden the oven turns to 700 such and such. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I got the new high score 900." So he's like, "Oh, 900, that's real good." So now the oven turns to 900, and then the turkey burns. So like it's corny, but it's nice. A lot of it is real corny. And Magic Kingdom is a dry park, so there's no beer, no alcohol on that one. But
fuck that place.
Yeah. Epcot is the place if you want to get twisted, because I guess they have like beer from like every little country. So
Epcot it is.
Yeah, so Epcot, yeah. So I think they went to Epcot today because they bought passes as Florida residents. They bought the
nice.
So on their downtime, they just go. But they're building that new Tron ride in Magic Kingdom, but you're not gonna go there, so because that's Dry Town.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna pass through Wet Town.
No. Unless you bring it in your own nips.
I'm gonna just be drunk when I get there.
You can do that too and have edibles.
I'm a pregame.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have my little lunch bag with my cookies in it.
But you see, if you're gonna do that though, you might have to have like mouthwash or something, because you don't want to be like laughing and mad that big puff of green weed smoke all in people's face. Me personally, I won't care. But I was with my daughter, so it's kind of like a little mini detox for me. So, Oh, wait, are you trying to read the comments?
Yeah.
We got to work this out somehow.
We got to work out the phones. I don't know, man. I just got to charge my shit.
No.
That's all. But anyway.
Yeah.
We up against it. It's another Saturday conversation.
Yeah.
What you got going on this week? Anywhere people can catch you?
Nah. Just putting in work on this reggae podcast for my uncle. So going through just the skits and the music. Probably going to be releasing it for February for Black History Month. And yeah, that's it basically. Honoring my uncle Kurt. My favorite uncle named Kurt.
Word. Yeah, we got leap year party coming up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Details to follow. Follow us on the Saturday Conversation Facebook. Follow us on the Saturday Conversation YouTube page.
Be a nice little meet and greet.
You get this podcast. You also get the Porch, which I'm on with Tom DiNucci.
Yeah.
So go on there and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox, SoundCloud, everywhere where you can get a podcast, you can get us.
Yes.
So make sure you check it out, share it with your friends, tell everybody
yes.
to listen and subscribe. Thanks to everybody who participated in the chat today.
Yeah, shout out to Mike.
Sherry and Mike.
Yeah. Still holding up.
Still in there. Darnell's in the chat. Yeah. Everybody that passed through the chat today.
Yo,
we always thank y'all for the support. Make sure you check it out. Next Saturday we'll be here at 1 o'clock. Somewhere around here, or either at the Annam Street or at the Wood Grain, or up here in the mountains. The studio's mobile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we make it happen wherever we need to make it happen.
Yes, indeed.
All right. We'll check y'all next time.
Peace.
We out. Damn it.